This is Winning Ways and Tech Tips with FSM Extraordinaire, Ignacio Sanchez out of Fresno, and also Salinas now. So you gotta take the camera, bend it down a little bit so we can see the beautiful Mario Kart mustache there. Oh, Pepe Le Pew. So on Monday we were on a call and you were assigned a task about Nest participation rate.
Yes, sir.
And, you figured out a way to be at 100% Nest participation, and for your office, and as a company we're hitting about 40% Nest participation, and we need to be at 100% Nest participation every month, and at some point in going into probably first quarter we'd like to be at 100% Nest participation rate every week. So I want you to share in the Winning Ways Tech Tips what you've done with your teams and how you're managing your techs and what you're doing. It sounded so simple, but I thought it's very profound. So we're going to put this out there for the rest of the folks to see if we can get everybody on board at 100% Nest participation rate. So it looks like you're in a head in right now, which is a nice place to do these interviews. So let's rock.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I am in a head in right now. We're on this fiber job with Dish right now. But I think ultimately what it boils down to is product knowledge. You got to make sure that your guys have the product knowledge of the product. And number two is they can't be afraid of installing it. Number three is FSM has to be able to be there to support. So if your guys do get one of those Nest sales, one of those big nesty sales, you got to be able to make yourself available to go out there and assist your technicians. I think that's ultimately what it boils down to, and also holding your guys accountable. I hold these guys accountable in writing on a board so they can see it. They come into my office, they see that board, they see who has Nest, they see who doesn't have Nest, and they want to be that next guy that gets Nest. So ultimately, that's what it boils down to, and literally keeping the guys engaged every day, trying to push Nest, not being overly aggressive with your approach, but just letting them know you're there. And if they get that sale, you'll be there to help them.
It sounds so simple, but you've gone from 20-30% Nest participation rate to over 100% for the month of October. And it seems like the small things count. How do you get your team on board with product knowledge and getting comfortable with representing and selling the product? What have you done differently with your team? And because you've made a significant improvement over the last 30 to 60 days.
Yeah, just, of course, we have the Nest wall. We have all the flyers there that we have, at our fingertips. But it's mostly boiling down to getting out there with the guys, getting out there in the field, doing your roll-ups with the guys, and helping them push the products. Several guys, we teach them that a customer is not just going to buy one Nest product. So if a customer is interested in Nest product, they're going to buy multiple products. So we got to make sure that we have that stuff on board and they feel comfortable with getting it installed. But you already know the way we do things in Fresno. We like to have fun, and we have a lot of fun. We do our giveaways, but we do our giveaways in a different way. We don't just say, hey, if you sell this, you're going to get a gift card. I do it a little bit differently. I have my prize box. I got my prize box with some fun things in there, some nice things. There's a couple knives, some little tool pouches. There's some wine glasses. It's a mixture of everything. That they see that is fun. And I just don't let them go in there and be like, hey, take what you want.
I hear there's we make it fun. There. You put your hand in there, sometimes you get snapped in the mousetrap. Is that true?
Yeah. There's there's no mousetraps, but there's a couple booby prizes in there. So that's what keeps the guys engaged. They see that guy that has sold the product the day before. They see him picking from the prize box. They want to be that guy tomorrow. They want to strive to be that guy tomorrow to pick. And that's what we've built there. We built a team that really knows what they're doing, a team that enjoys having fun. And the way we're building, the South and also Fresno, and, the way you also want it built, and what you're building is we're building a family. That's what we see. We see each other as a family, and we want to keep it that way. And we all want to succeed, and we all want to do our part to get to that point.
That's well said. The other thing I thought was interesting, when you have a tech that has a big win, with a big Nest sale or another big sale, or they do something right, it sounds like you'll reward them with, if they got a big job or big installation, you'll go out there and support them, or maybe even do the job for them while they watch you and boss you around a little bit. It looks like you have some fun with that as well. That's was an interesting approach.
Yeah, and that's something that I do. My guys know that I'm going to be there to support them. So if they get that $1,000 sale, I'm gonna take them some lunch. They can eat their lunch and relax, and I'll go finish their install for them.
Outstanding. Well, thank you, Ignacio. I think you're in the Toyota Apartments in Merced doing a big dish fiber installation. So I'm going to let you go back to the job. Speaking of being field service manager, being in the field, you're out there with your team right now. So outstanding work. And you got to work your mustache. It's a little messed up there. You got to give a little twisty twist.
Yeah, you got to give a little twist.
All right. Well, keep doing what you're doing. Outstanding work. And thank you for everything. And keep getting nesty out there.
All righty, we will. Dan, Lincoln Land, have a great day.